You're watching Mark Anthony, the Vegas Tourist.
Well, hello everybody, Mark Anthony, the Vegas Tourist, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is kind of a different one. It was actually recorded back in 2015 for a different YouTube channel that I no longer do anything with. It's more of the business side of being a tour guide, tour driver guide, whatever it is that you want to put the label on. I found it's an interesting video. It's kind of a funny video, actually. Not only do you get to see just how bad I was back then, not that much has changed other than the quality of the camera, but anyway, it's actually, it has an interesting story to it because as a tour guide slash driver, we have to keep log books on how often we're behind the wheel and all that. And this was right on daylight savings time, and they were mandating us to change from a electronic, to change from a paper logbook to an electronic logbook. So my electronic logbook had a flaw in the programming, and daylight savings time screwed it up, so it wasn't working right. And of course, I had to do a tour up to the Grand Canyon, and up at the Grand Canyon, personal opinion, about 50% of the park rangers up there are on power trips. 50% of them are absolute wonderful people to work with. You just, you have a 1 out of 2 chance of dealing with a really nice park ranger. Well, on this particular day, I did not. And this park ranger was on a power trip with a bonus that he was training a new guy, a new recruit. Okay, so he had to prove himself, and I was the one that he chose. And then to add to the story, after I made the post, it got a few thousand hits on it, and about 2 or 3 weeks later, I was down in Death Valley with a tour group, and was at, I think it was Badwater, because I was with my vehicle and my group was gone. So okay, and sure enough, these 2 park rangers pull up. Now in Death Valley, 99.99% of the park rangers in Death Valley are absolute sweethearts. I have no issue with them. We are on really friendly terms. The whole works. Okay, so these 2 guys pull up. We start to talk back and forth, and so I show my logbook. Okay, one of the park rangers looks at me, and he looks at my name badge. He goes, "Don't you have a YouTube channel?" I said, "Yeah." Okay. He goes, "Didn't you just post a video about a park ranger up at the Grand Canyon who you showed him the rule books?" I said, "Yep, that was me." "Oh man, that was so cool. I love that one, man." He looks at me, "This is the guy I showed you the video. Yeah, this is him." I went, "Really? The park rangers are," he goes, "it's being shared." He goes, "Oh yeah. He goes, that was cool. You still had a $250 fine, but it was a cool shot." Okay. So I'm like, all right, fine. So here it is from 2015, educating a park ranger with my Keep Trucking logbook app. All right. As always, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave me your comments and your questions down below, and enjoy the video.
Hi everyone, Mark Anthony here. For those of you that follow me, you know that I still do tours. And doing tours, I also do driving tours. And since I do driving tours, I have to do one of these, the logbook, okay? Now, several months ago, a fellow tour guide driver buddy of mine said, "Hey Mark, get rid of that damn thing and get this, the Keep Trucking app," all right? Okay, I've had logbook violations in the past, and I really didn't want to get into another one. So I researched this, I looked at it, I read everything, and said, okay, this is the one. So I got it. By golly, I fell in love with this. Okay, the links will be down below here. Okay, this is a great app. Love this app. Oh man, I love this app. Until yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday, March 8th. And for those of you that have this app, you know where I'm going with this one, but listen to the whole video anyway. All right. Now, yesterday, Sunday, March 8th, daylight savings time, I got called to do a South Rim Grand Canyon tour. So, all right, I start my tour. Come to find out that this was not taking my input. It wasn't saving, and what it was saving was wrong. So every stop I would try to fix it, and it's like, okay, so I wasn't sure if it was me, this, or what. So, but I'm like, okay, I will get my group up to the South Rim. I will figure it out there. All right. Meanwhile, I'm writing down on a piece of paper my hours. All right. My stops and all that stuff. Okay. Get up to the South Rim, and sure enough, I knew it. The moment I realized this was not working, who was going to be up at the South Rim? Commercial vehicle inspections. Yes. The park rangers are inspecting commercial vehicles. So I get my people off. They go where they're supposed to go, and I pull my vehicle over. All right. There's 2 rangers there. Now, for those of you, again, that do Grand Canyon South Rim tours, you know what those rangers are like. I have what I call junior and senior, because senior seem to run the show. Junior seem to just take his cues from senior. All right. Got to see your logbook, your medical card, your insurance papers, your CUA, and blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. So I give that paperwork to senior. Senior goes off. Junior's like, okay, I need to see your logbook. I said, well, there it is. I said, but I have a problem. Today, for whatever reason, this is not working. Okay, the app is screwing up. And he looks at me and goes, well, first of all, this is illegal. Okay, he goes, I don't think this is legal. So he calls senior over. Senior comes over. This is my logbook. Okay, according to senior, park ranger senior, this logbook, because it is not connected to my vehicle, is illegal. Well, not illegal, it's just not legal as a logbook. The electronic logbooks, by law, have got to be connected to your vehicle. It's got to be able to sense when you put it in park, when you put it in drive, and when you put it in reverse. Since this is not connected to your vehicle, it is in violation. You are in logbook violation. You need this. All right? I said, well, I don't have this. I have this. He says, well, then you're in trouble. You're going to be red flagged. And I said, okay. He says, well, you need to be able to show me your last 7 days. I said, not a problem. It's on here. He goes, can you print it out? I said, no. He said, well, then you're in violation again. I said, okay. I said, I don't want to call you wrong because you're a park ranger. I said, but you are completely opposite of what I've been told, what I've read, and what I've researched. He said, well, who have you talked to and what have you researched? I said, well, I've talked to highway patrolmen, and I've talked to other tour drivers that use this app. Okay. I said, I'm not the one who's supposed to have the printing equipment. You are. And he goes, no. He goes, according to federal law, if you print it out, you have to have the printer with you in your vehicle. So, okay, again, I'm not going to call you wrong, but you're completely opposite of what I've been told. I've been told this is completely legal, at least until 2016. I said, the only violation that I see is that today, because this is screwing up, I don't have today. He said, well, you need to have this, and you have to have this must match this. Meaning what I input here, I have to write back in here. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. He said, well, that's how the law is. He says, show me your app and show me where the logbook is, okay? To the people who do the Keep Trucking app, this is where I fell absolutely, positively, 1,000% behind you. You have a tab on this app that says DOT inspection. So in front of my little ranger buddy, I hit that DOT inspection and it comes up and says, select begin inspection and hand your phone to the officer. And I showed him that little button and I showed him the fax button below it and I showed him the law. And he goes, well, Just because it says what it says here doesn't mean it's legal. I said, okay. So I pushed that little button up there that says begin inspection, and I handed him the phone. And he takes my phone and he walks away. Junior, meanwhile, is doing what Junior's doing. Brake lights, air pressure, blah, blah, blah. Okay, all right. Senior comes back, hands me back my phone, and he has a book in his hand, and that book is about yay thick. He goes, I've got the legal book here. He said, I got the regulations. And he opens it up to the section that talks about this. And he reads it verbatim. After he's done reading it, he realizes, I was right. This is right, at least until 2016. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. All right. I'm right. He has to be able to print it out, and he can. And he saw the only violation that I have is today. But he also saw that I was trying to put it in. It was just not taking it correctly. And he says, okay, here's what I'm going to do. He said, you're still in logbook violation. I said, I understand that. If you want to give me a ticket, give me a ticket. I understand that I am in logbook violation. He goes, here's the deal. If you can get somebody someplace, have your office fax you a blank one of these, fill it out in front of me, I will let you go. If not, you're going to be red flagged and you're going to be stuck in this parking lot. Okay. He goes, what you need to do is you need to carry one of these with you, or at least you need to carry a blank log sheet. All of a sudden, he realized what the law was. All right. Okay. He goes, 4 times like this when this screws up. All right. This is going to screw up. Your battery's going to go dead. What have you? You need to have a backup. You need to have at least one blank log sheet to fill out. Okay. So I made a call to my office. Well, come to find out, the bus behind me got red flagged. He failed the inspection. So Junior says, hey, come here. Ask this bus driver if he has one of these. And sure enough, he does. He goes, okay. Junior looks at me and goes, so what did we learn today? I said, well, I learned that I need to carry a blank one of these with me and that this is legal. He goes, yeah, we both learned that today. I said, yes, we did. So he saw that I filled out. He goes, okay, they gave me a citation and said, just, send that log sheet to that address within 15 days and you're good to go. Okay, there's no fine. There's just carry a blank log sheet with you. Okay, all right. So sure enough, I got back to the office and just what I figured, these guys had put out an update going, oops, we have a bug in our app. Sorry about that. And here is the update. So I am totally legal with this. If you do any, seriously, folks, this is the best app. Okay, keep trucking. Again, the links will be down there. It beats this hands down, but carry one of these with you, a blank one with you. Okay. Just like the officer said, my battery can go dead, my phone can screw up, the app can screw up, but definitely this app, the Keep Trucking app with the DOT inspection mode on there, I love that. That saved me from a huge ticket. Okay, that I would have to fight. It saved me a ton of time. This app has everything on it. They have a desktop version so that everything's online. It's there. Okay. This holds your 8 days worth of log sheets. Okay. So thank you. Keep Trucking app. I love you. This is Mark Anthony. Have a good day.